everybody, I'm back once again with another hair tutorial. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Now at one point I felt like I was like really consistent. Like I had at least a good month at some point during the summer where I was like really knocking videos out and I was really getting good at being more consistent. But I fell off, okay? I fell off. A lot has been going on in my life. A lot has changed. A lot of things have occurred to prevent me from posting like I would like to. But that's a story for another day and another video. Today I'm showing you how I achieve these butterfly locks. Yes, I'm doing more butterfly locks, but this is kind of an updated tutorial because I feel like in my initial tutorial I did some steps that were kind of unnecessary. So here's an update for you guys. I hope you enjoy it and check it out. For this style, I'll be using 4X Afro Kinky CurlyPop Hair from Mayde Beauty. I am using color T27. This hair comes in value packs, which means there are fewer packs needed for a style. And the hair is pre-divided and pre-fluffed, which means no tangling. You can easily pull this hair apart. It's also lightweight. It blends well with natural hair. It's tangle-free and it's great for distressed locks, of course butterfly locks like this style, kinky twists, and passion twists. And you can pretty much look at it and tell that it's super soft. And here's my braid pattern. This is typically how I do my hair if I want individuals in the front to give me some versatility, but I don't want it to take forever. I always do individual braids in the front, and then in the back I just do cornrows. As you can see, these aren't the best cornrows, but I try to do kind of a little zigzag at the top and then go straight down just to kind of mask those parts once it's all done. And here I am just tucking my last couple of braids in. Across the front, I have 10 rows of braids. In hindsight, this hair came out a little thicker than I wanted. So if I had it to do over again, I would probably do bigger boxes. And now let's install those individuals. As usual, I'm inserting my crochet hook and I am gonna use one piece of the Afro Kinky hair and just crochet that in. And this is gonna be the center of our lock. And from there, I'm gonna take one additional piece and this is what I'm gonna use to wrap the lock. Now, as you can see, this hair is ombre, so you have the blonde on each side. So at the top, I'm just gonna fold it right around where that blonde stops and the darker hair starts. And I'm just gonna wrap starting there. So you wanna do it about 3 times or enough times around the roots where it feels nice and tight. And once it feels nice and secure, you can start doing your loops and wrapping. Now this hair is super fluffy, so you actually don't even have to use your fingers to do the loops unless you just want to add more fluffiness to it. One good thing about wrapping your own locks versus doing or crocheting in locks that are already made is that you can kind of customize it to whatever thickness you want it to be. So if you don't like it super fluffy, you can do it a little tighter. If you want it fluffier, just wrap it a little looser. And the hair holds pretty well. I haven't had any unraveling. Now once we get to the length that you desire, you're gonna take the hair at the bottom and fold it upward. Now in my last tutorial, I think I tied a knot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I tied a knot at the end and then I wrapped it up and started wrapping upward. But I found that that's really unnecessary and it adds more bulk to the end of your lock. Even without the knot, it still stays. So this is all you have to do. Make sure you spread it out so it's not too thick and bulky at the bottom. And then we're just gonna keep wrapping up. And then once I get to where more of the golden hair is, I'm gonna start wrapping it back downward, so we can finish with a blonde tip. And that's that. Now for the back of my head, I did something a little different. In the past, I would crochet the hair directly into my cornrows, but I found it's easier to create the locks first and then crochet them in. So that's what I did. This is I want to call it a thread holder. I don't know the official name of it, but I got it off Amazon. I'll have that linked in the description box. But basically this is used to hold thread, but it's also great to separate your hair on and in this case to crochet on. I'm crocheting at the top of this thing because it was just easier to do that and not have to change my camera angle. But it will definitely be a lot easier if you do it towards the bottom so you don't have all the other notches in the way. So once again, I'm taking one piece for the middle and one piece to wrap around. You'll notice that I used a hair clip at the top of the lock, and this for one is going to make sure the hair is going to help the hair stay on the notch, because I did have a problem with it sliding off of the notch. You don't want that to happen, but also it kind of holds the loop at a certain size. You don't want your loop to get too small, because then you won't be able to bring the lock through. So by clipping the hair clip at the top, it maintains the size of the loop. And just like we did before, we're just wrapping all the way down, and once we get to our desired length, we're going to fold it up and start wrapping upwards. And wrap it back down. Now after this, all that's left to do is crochet these in. So I just watched TV and did a bunch of these locks, however many I felt I needed. In the end, I ended up using 5 packs of this hair, and it was definitely enough. And here's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it at all helpful, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you don't miss a video. And until next time, peace.